So we're getting to a point now where she has made all the big decisions in her life. You know, like where she was going to work, where she was going to live. She's retired now. So all of those decisions have been made. She's done with that. Now we're just at a point where she's at that age. And ladies, a lot of you, once you hit 50, you get to that point where you might now go, I'm going to change my perfume. Don't do it. I don't know what happens to a woman. You get to a certain age and you go, I've smelled good for long enough. I'm going to go for this pungent shit. You know that your mum's best friend wears this perfume. When she gives you a hug, she pulls away, you go, oh, I guess I'm setting fire to this shirt. Because you can't even wash it out. You walk past that smell in the mall, you're like, whoo, whoo. That smell, you know you can never have an affair with this woman because everyone will, you fucked Carol, didn't you? Like my mum's friend Carol comes like, oh yeah. She doesn't even need to tell me she's there. As soon as I get out of my car in the drive, I'm like, Carol's been here. I feel like a fucking meerkat within the last 45 minutes. That perfume says, hey, don't touch my pussy. Don't change your perfume. And the other one, of course, is, do I go to the optometrist or do I go to the chemist for my reading glasses? My mum is obsessed with getting reading glasses either from the $2 shop or from the chemist. And she has to tell me the price. Every time I go, oh, those new glasses, she goes, $2 shop. It was $5. Okay. It's a plus 11. Like, Mum, your ears aren't fucking strong enough for this stuff anymore. You need a proper prescription. She's got like a whole range of them on the coffee table. And then she can never find one when she needs it. She's like, I'll get one tomorrow. Just stop. You have to go and get a proper prescription and maybe put it on something so it's always with you, because she's always like checking everywhere for that. I'm like, your tits aren't even there anymore. Go to the optometrist, because you're going to go to the pharmacy one more time and they're going to give you a Labrador and a harness. And the other big thing that she still has to make a decision is, do I want to go into a home or not? But realistically, I'm going to have to make that decision for her, you know? And she's an immigrant, so she's not going to one of those fancy old age homes that you see advertised. You've seen those where they show the elderly person sleeping peacefully, then waking up, throwing the duvet off, hopping out of bed and walking over to the window and just opening the curtains. And I'm like, where the fuck did you shoot this at? Number one, where did you get that elderly person? Who do you know over the age of 40 that can just throw a duvet off and fucking walk? It takes a while. That's why it's called joints, because they have to join you in the morning. Oh. And then they walk over to that window, open the curtain and just look out. I'm like, where's the condensation? Which part of New Zealand do you fucking live in? This is healthy homes we're talking here. Then that elderly couple that they show wake up all happy together will then go and play a round of golf and they're still happy. And if you've ever played golf, you know that doesn't work. That's a fucking mystery. Then after they play 18 holes of golf, then they come and they have a beautiful 5-course lunch by a guy named Nathan. And he's got the name tag and his polo shirt is buttoned right to the top like a fucking serial killer. The only time that is buttoned right to the top is because you're watching a documentary on a serial killer. And the guy didn't button it, the warden did. They put him there with his hands cuffed under the table, and then as the warden goes out, goes, don't spit on anyone. Oh, let me get this button for you. And then the guy's like, please, warden, no. I don't want to look like a dickhead. He goes, well, you should have thought about that before you killed all those fucking people. It's insane. Then that couple eats their beautiful lunch. Then they go swim a few laps in the heated pool. I always look at those ads and I go, sure, those are actors, but they're still elderly people. And you've just used up all of their energy. Like when you retire, you only have so many big days left in you. And now for this ad, they have tapped all the energy. These people are going to die 5 years earlier. They've done all their activities for the next 10 years in this one fucking ad. They're exhausted. My mum's not going to one of those homes. She's going to one of those other homes you also see on television. But in a 60-minute undercover sting. You know the ones that's always really grainy footage, and you're like, what camera have you been using? It's like, is that a 1 gig fucking, I don't know, sketch artist sitting in that bag? It is such low quality, and it's always got this green screen going through it, and then there'll be something like filmed out of a sports bag. And it's like, okay, so it's filmed out of a sports bag, and the people in there eating dog food and gravy, you know, like it's all fucking grim. But imagine you walk into this old age home that you know shit, you're going to go do an undercover sting. As you walk in, go, I just want to check out the facilities for my parents. And you've got your sports bag with you. They go, you can leave your tennis bag. We have fuck all facilities. We have a bed and a toilet, so leave your tennis bag. And you're like, no, I want to bring it. Filming everything. Now, you see in that footage, there's always the one carer that gets a bit like feisty, and then there's the one elderly person that tries to fight back, and then that carer goes, oh, you want to fucking go, do you? And then they punch him, you know, they get treated like shit, and it's our fault. We need to prepare our elderly. Next time your parents come over for a visit, make sure you've got some dog food and gravy for them. If they get lippy, punch them. Then teach them. Roll out of it, Mum. Roll out of it. You don't put a wrestler just in the ring. You teach them how to take a hit. So we'll be doing the same. No, I'm kidding. We're African, so we don't put our elderly in homes. We look after them ourselves. Yeah. When I say we... You know I mean my sister. I mean, what's she fucking doing? She's not getting a man with that moustache, am I right? Hey, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you.